Dress Me Up by Gabor in the color SS Iced Pumpkin Spice. Dress Me Up by Gabor in the color SS Iced Pumpkin Spice. Dress Me Up is a mid-length, trendy style. It's got that wave with the straighter end. You know, this wig can be very casual, but also very fancy, very put together with this wave. It's very styled. If you follow me on Instagram, I was having fits about Dress Me Up. And it's really a Stacy problem, not a wig problem, because the first thing that I want to do when I get a wig is I want it off my face. I am trying to contour it up. I don't want it touching my face because I'm not used to having hair touch my face. I've never had hair like this. When it was falling out or not falling out, I've never had hair like this. So I'm not used to having hair that touches my face. But after a full day of wearing it and me getting frustrated with it being in my face and across my eye, continuously trying, and I'm not even gonna do it because I wanna talk about it just like this, but I kept raking it away from my face. And I'm like, I was determined that I was going to train this to be contoured away from my face. I'm not gonna do that. That's not what this style is. And this is one of those wigs that I feel like what you see is what you get. When you pull it out of the box and you put this on your head, this is what it looks like. And it's beautiful. So why am I fighting it? If I let it do what it wants to do, and that is drape across my forehead, it bends right at my eye and then it goes down. Yes, it touches my cheek. And then the same with this side. It just kind of hugs the forehead and then bends right at my eye. Now I can tuck this behind my ear. That's very comfortable. This side I cannot, but again, that's a Stacy problem. I've had skin cancer removed and this ear is smaller. So I'm not going to tuck any wig behind that ear. Anyway, you may not have that problem. If I just let it be what it wants to be, it's so pretty. Also, the other thing that I do is I like volume because again, I never had voluminous hair. So now I have these wigs and I'm like, I want volume. So I am really trying to pump up the volume and get it really voluminous up here. Again, that's not the style. It was creating weight where there didn't need to be weight and was making it flop in my face even more. So again, I will say, what you see is what you get with this wig. If you like the style, how you see it, where it's just combed, it's very elegant. It's very feminine with this wave, just the big wave and then kind of straight at the end. I will say though, if you want to compare this one to Big Spender or Stumptown or any other wig that came out with this style, I like Dress Me Up more because it curls a little bit. There's just a little bit of bend right at the bottom. It's not so wavy and so stick straight. And maybe it's the length. Maybe it's a little bit shorter than those other styles, but I like the softness at the end down here. I think that's pretty. I feel like it fits my face better. Let's talk about the Permatease and hair fibers. So this is part of Gabor's line that is heat friendly. So that will be wonderful if these ends start to get a little frazzled, a little frizzy. I can take a straight iron or a hot air brush or hot comb on whatever setting the manufacturer says. I usually just stay at like 280 just to be safe. I can apply heat and smooth all that back out. Also, if I want to just completely straighten it, if I want to add some more curl or over time by just combing it and running my fingers through it, if I need to put this bend, this wave back into it, I can do that. The hair fibers themselves, I would say are on the fine side. There's a lot of hair on this wig. And there is some Permatease. it's not Permatease that you're gonna work with. It's really Permatease to help shape the style and cover the wefts, that kind of thing. It's not the Permatease that you're gonna get a whole bunch of volume out of, or again, be able to work with and manipulate. Most of what you see is just all hair. I would say this is a medium density wig. Fine hair fibers, medium in density. Yeah, really great. Light on the Permatease, wherever it is, it's well placed, it's not gonna bother you, you definitely don't see it. So yeah, they did a great job. Let's talk about this color. This is Gabor's SS Ice Pumpkin Spice. I love that Gabor started doing this because Gabor didn't really have a color for me. They have Rusty Auburn. It runs pretty brunette for my taste on the wigs that I have had. So I tended to buy chocolate caramel. That has a little bit of hints of strawberry, but really it's a caramely golden blonde, golden brunette blend. It's beautiful, I love it. But that's what I tended to buy when I bought Gabor, was chocolate caramel. I love that they came out with this. I wish that there was a way that they could make Radiant Beauty in this color because I love Radiant Beauty. But Shaded Ice Pumpkin Spice is that orangey red color. It's a little bit richer, a little bit deeper into the orangey red. It's got cinnamon. It does have golden blonde. It is rooted. It's just a very beautiful, it looks very natural. I know that there's a root, and a root tells me that somebody that had dark hair dyed their hair red. I get that. I think with wigs, they're just adding dimension and just a little bit more excitement to the color. So I do understand that, and it's beautiful. Would I love for them to just carry this color all the way up and have no root? Absolutely, but I'll take it. I absolutely love this color. Let's take a look at this cap. I have a 22.5-inch circumference head. I am about 12 ear to ear and 12 forehead to occipital. Gabor caps always fit me well. This one fits me exceptionally well. I do not have to have a wig grip on. I'm just wearing it for the sake of this review so that I can really get in there and mess with it and it won't move around. This cap fits really well. It's so stretchy. It's really nice. It's on the larger side. Okay, let's look at this cap. This cap is so unique. I've never seen a cap like this before. It has lace front, goes all the way back to the ear tabs, and then you get a monofilament part that wraps all the way around the crown. So a lot of times monofilament parts don't even go all the way back to your crown. Usually they'll stop about here, and then there'll be some Permatease or just some extra fibers added in, or even if it's just machine sewn wefts, there tends to be a little bit of an unnatural bump that happens, and it bothers people. I don't know if Gabor is just testing it out to see how we all feel about this, but I think it's fabulous because it really, since those hair fibers are all hand tied, it really makes that hair lay a lot more naturally back here on your head. Plus, we all have different shaped heads. So if maybe your head comes up a little bit higher back there, or maybe it's a little bit flatter, this kind of cap will follow that contour just by adding that little bit of hand-tied fibers into that part of the cap. I think it's really smart, and I hope they continue to do it, and that other brands also with their monofilament parts go ahead and carry that around the crown. I think it'd be super smart. Like a typical Gabor cap, you're gonna have the soft covered ear tabs, metal stays, extended nape, Velcro adjusters, and then it's machine sewn wefts, super stretchy. It is so comfortable. If you have a 22.5-inch head, close to my measurements, 12 and 12, you're gonna love it. Like every other cap, I grab onto the nape, let that lace front hit me mid-forehead, and flip it over, and then just either 4 fingers or your natural hairline, and then adjust those ear tabs, and you're good to go. Oh, I just love this cap. Okay, that's all there is putting that on. The measurements for Dress Me Up. The front is listed at 12 inches. The crown is listed at 13 inches. The nape is listed at 6. The sides, 9 inches, and the back, 11 inches. And the Wig Company's website says that Dress Me Up weighs 4.9 ounces. I will say, I feel like the average wig weight for most wigs is around 4 ounces. So they're saying that this one is weighs a little bit more. I don't feel that. I don't get wig fatigue. I have definitely worn this wig all day, like 7 to 8 hours. It didn't bother me. I think the cap is a huge part of that. It's a very comfortable cap. And then these hair fibers are fine and denier, and overall it's a medium density. So I think the combination, it doesn't feel like a heavy wig. So don't let the 4.9, almost 5 ounces scare you off from this wig. It does not feel heavy. Okay, so I've talked about the cap and the color, the measurements, the Permatease and the hair fiber. My overall thoughts about Dress Me Up, it's a good one, you guys. I love it. It took me a little bit to get used to it, but it's a gorgeous style. I love this very feminine, romantic wave. I like the length of it. I like the rounded bottom on it. The cap is comfortable. This color is beautiful. The hair fibers, I just love everything about it. This piece was sent to me by the Wig Company, and I'm gonna drop a link down below that will take you directly to this style. Okay, you know what to do. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and do a little chit chat down in the comments. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this style.